As we approach Thanksgiving, it seems like everyone is talking turkey, but the conversation is a little different at the Y of Central Maryland. Ashley Funk is Senior Executive Director, and she joins us now. Welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm happy to have you here. You know, the big topic for you as we approach the holidays is the annual Turkey Trot. Tell us about this year's event.
Absolutely. So once again, this year we are in person in 6 locations across Central Maryland. And we are really excited for a great day for families and friends to start off their Thanksgiving holiday doing something great, doing something that is healthful and helps them feel good and gives back to the community.
It really does. And you know, the Y makes the Turkey Trot really convenient for everyone with 6 different locations around the area. Talk about that day and why that was so important to get all the locations involved.
Oh, sure. So the Y in Central Maryland is just that. We serve from Carroll County down to Howard County, Anne Arundel County, Baltimore, Howard, and Baltimore City. And so each of our spaces and locations have somewhere where folks can run. And so even if you may work in one location and live in another, we have lots of options for you to come out. If you have family that are visiting, you can register on race day or before and bring even your dogs, strollers, everyone's welcome.
And of course, this takes a lot of volunteers. Talk about what volunteers mean for an event like this and how you get these volunteers as well.
Absolutely. It takes a lot of hands to make sure that the day goes smoothly. And we always have great folks who come up, get up early on Thanksgiving morning and help us to set up. They help with the race course, water stations, food distribution, everything on race day. And then we do have days even before that, if you're headed out of town or, you know, maybe getting up early to cook on Thanksgiving morning, you can also volunteer for packet pickup at all of our race locations before the race day actually happens. So lots of opportunities to volunteer and get involved and support.
Exactly. And within your parameters, because that day can be a little crazy in the days going into it. So that's nice too, that you can sort of opt in to volunteer before or after. Maybe you're preparing for your own family. You know, the Turkey Trot is also a fundraiser. We can't forget that. It's a fundraiser for the Y Open Doors program. So talk a little bit about that, what that program is and how these funds will help.
Sure, absolutely. So our, Turkey Trot Charity 5K is just that. The YMCA is a charity organization, and we take those fundraising donations that we get from this, our biggest fundraising event, and we give that back to our community in the form of scholarships to make sure that folks have access to early education, like preschool, camp, membership, all of our services and things that we provide to the community. Those donations go back to ensure that folks across our Central Maryland area have access to be able to come to the Y and gain those services.
And there's also a food drive component as well, correct?
There is. So again, if you are unable to volunteer, you can absolutely get involved by dropping off canned food donations to any of our Y locations. So even the locations that don't have a race day location are accepting food donations from now until Thanksgiving morning. So please get involved and make sure that you have the opportunity to support our community in some way.
And where can we register again? Can you give us that website?
Absolutely. So ymdturkeytrot.org. You can fundraise, you can start a race team, you can again register yourself, your kids, family members, and there's also a virtual option. So if you want to do this with your family and friends who are out of town, you can start a race team and do a virtual team as well.
It is a wonderful service component to Thanksgiving when we're eating and enjoying all our family and friends. It's nice to have this as a part of our celebrations as well. Ashley Funk, thank you so much for being with us. We really appreciate it. And we will be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.